This was not the ending we anticipated.
Case closed. Even following his death back in late January, Fotis Dulos' defense team was still hoping to go to trial. Now that won't happen. That's because today in court, the state's top prosecutor says they will no longer move forward with their case. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland was at Stamford Superior Court today.
Legal experts have said a trial without a defendant, well, it's never happened here in Connecticut. But Fotis Dulos' defense team had argued a trial would be a chance to clear his name. But the state's attorney says it's not going forward. After all, there's no reason to.
I guess it shouldn't be a surprise, Your Honor. Mr. Dulos is deceased. As a result of that, the state is entering a nolle in these three matters.
And while the chief state's attorney said it would no longer prosecute its case against Fotis Dulos, his defense team objected, asking to press forward.
We want to vindicate that interest, and we would like to go to trial. Should the case go to trial, there is no question in our mind that he would be acquitted.
In January, police arrested Dulos, charging him with murder in connection to the disappearance of his estranged wife, Jennifer Farber Dulos. She vanished back in late May after dropping their 5 kids off at school in New Canaan. Today in court, Norm Pattis even started laying out his defense, claiming Jennifer was killed by a third party, not connected to Dulos. As for the bags of bloody evidence, police say surveillance cameras captured Dulos throwing out in Hartford's North End. He claims Dulos saw a person standing next to a pile of debris in his yard.
He panicked and disposed of that debris. While he may have had suspicions about what that debris was, he did not, in fact, knowingly dispose of items that were associated with a pending investigation.
Pattis went as far as to claim Dulos himself was the victim of a conspiracy that drove him to take his own life. In a suicide note, Dulos proclaimed his innocence, writing his attorney had the evidence to prove it.
Obviously, we were working on development of that evidence to present at trial in September. There will be no trial. We won't say anything further about that.
In objecting today, Pattis said they're going to be asking the estate of Fotis Dulos for permission to file an appeal, still holding out hope for a trial. With the Mobile Newsroom in Stamford, Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Matt, thank you. We're also getting a closer look at the financial struggles Fotis Dulos was facing before his death. According to probate court documents, the real estate developer had less than $200,000 of liquid assets before he committed suicide. His limited possessions included a motorcycle and BMW sports car, 2 bank accounts, assorted furniture, equipment, and multiple firearms. The court estimated all of his assets were worth a little more than $195,000. Prosecutors also say Dulos had recently emptied a bank safety deposit box. They are now trying to issue a subpoena so they can learn what he took prior to his death.